I'm live. Hola, mi gente. Joe Barreto live from the Credit Card Connection Studios in now chilly, but still smoky, Hackensack, New Jersey. How you doing, mi gente? Sorry for the small delay there. Had a little bit of technical difficulties, but I have to say this before I introduce my super cool, awesome guest. If it's Tuesday, it's Hola Mi Gente Tuesday. And last week, I missed the heck out of you guys. You have no idea. It was weird for me not being on. I was like pulling my hair saying, what am I doing here? But I'm back. I have a new setup. Shout out to my favorite brother-in-law for helping me with this setup. I got to give him all the props. I hope it looks good. I think it looks good. I want to give a shout out to mi gente that are already in the chat. And then I'm going to introduce you to the super cool. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. You can see that smile. So I want to say hello to Reynel. Reynel, how you doing, papi? Xavier, Mr. 1099 himself. He already, before we came on, Xavier already threw out a super chat. Thank you, papi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Carlos Alberto, a.k.a. my favorite brother-in-law. All right? That's what he's known as in these parts. How are you, papi? Thank you for being here. My beautiful sister, Rachel, as she says, Xavier really is the GOAT. Frugal Dad Finance. Hola, papa. How you doing? All right, all right. And from the West Coast, Vincent Pasquale. How are you, papi? Vincent's been posting amazing pictures of his trip to Egypt with his mom. I love it. I love it. And then my man, the Puerto Rican papi from Palm Coast, Miguel Santiago. Wepa, papa, how you doing? And I got Manuel Jimenez. How you doing, papi? Thank you for being here. Manuel, when I grow up, I want to travel like you because this man is amazing. You, wait till I have Manuel on. You're going to see. And my son, John R. Thank you so much, papi, for the super chat. Smash that like and subscribe button, mi gente. All right, now we're going to jump into, oh, wait, Luis Serrano, how you doing? Wepa, papa, how you doing? And wait, a big salute to Sledge. How you doing, Sledge? Papi, thank you for being here. And now, without further ado, I got to introduce to you this man. I mean, besides his amazing good looks, he's smart. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. He was supposed to be on, what, a month ago, papa? More or less?
Yeah.
So, but you know, life happens, right? And we had to keep switching it up. But I want to introduce all of you to the man himself, Darius Jamal. Darius, welcome, papi. Introduce yourself to me, gente.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Thanks again, Joe, for having me on. I know we had to keep pushing it back, so glad to be on. So for me, Darius Jamal, that's the name of the channel. I talk about credit cards, personal finance, and also kind of general credit. So kind of a umbrella of personal finance. I like doing traveling, like doing points hacks and all that and stuff like that. I might not be as in the dirt, like Sledge and these guys. I'm still working up on my credit card game. 12, 13, but I'm still putting in work. You know what I'm saying?
Now, tell the people where you're coming from right now. Where are you located?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia now, so not in Florida anymore.
ATL in the house. All right, so you're a big Falcons fan, or you still rolling with the Dolphins?
No. Honestly, I don't even watch football. So.
I love you. God, I love you. This is too cool. Darius, I thank you for being here, papi. We're going to jump into a lot of different things today, guys. We have a lot of catching up to do. So, and I also going to give Darius in a little bit the opportunity to talk about more about his channel and what he's covering and what he plans to cover, because you're going to hear it first here. All right. This is where news breaks. Don't forget that. All right. So I promise you guys, you're going to love it. So get ready. All right. Benjamin, how are you? Benjamin, how you doing? Good evening. Thank you for being here. Sledge, my man, I know you're working. Thank you so much. Look at that. Darius is my guy and Joe's my brother. Absolutely, papi. Thank you so much for that. And then we have Mr. Money Minutes, Chad. How you doing, Chad? Thank you for being here, Chad. Chad is just, I'm telling you, Chad is just amazing. Um, Chad, my love to Rain. I think it's a birthday coming up soon, or if it was yesterday, I'm not sure. But Chad, our love to Rain and the kids. So thank you for being here, guys. So we're gonna jump actually right into it, guys. There was some stuff, and I have my little notes thing going on here. Give me 1 second. So I'm gonna jump into something that happened to me this week, and then we'll go into the main stuff about the cards. I need you guys to be careful and check your cards. Check your, make sure, and I've never done this because I should know better. Consider freezing your credit, guys. This past Saturday night, I got an email from Venmo saying you've been approved for a Venmo credit card. Now, I have Venmo like everybody else has Venmo, like when you just send money, if you're going somewhere, if somebody just, and I go on Venmo, I start checking out the app, I go through my stuff, and it looks all fine. The address, for the last social, the whole nine. All of a sudden, they open up a $10,000 credit card account, and my LifeLock goes off, credit-wise goes off, Capital One, like everybody and their mother was just ding, 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 and I'm like, what the heck is this? So, to say the least, I had to contact Venmo and just tell them, look, I didn't do this. I didn't apply for a card. I didn't give you my info to apply for a card. So here's the problem with some of the cards that aren't from, let's say, the major banks. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Venmo's with Synchrony, but their customer service is not in the US. It's way offshore. So I actually had a really nice person that spoke to me who was literally, like she said, she was in India. And it was a very late night for her. And, she told me, she goes, I canceled that card. I put a note. We're going to reach out to TransUnion, which is where I think I got the actual hit on, because Experian didn't go off and neither did Equifax. But I say all that to tell you guys, especially now at this time of the year with all the offers that you're getting, I'm sure you're getting bombarded with emails, credit card offers in the mail, the big mailers that they send out to you and stuff like that. Just be careful. Freeze your credit. I know it's a pain in the neck. If you're going to apply on freeze it, just go in and uncheck it. But I should have known better. I tell you up front, I really just crapped the bed on that one. And I should have had it frozen because they ate me up on the Discord. So, again, I should have known better. I do this now for a living. But I have to see where this is going to take me, because to be honest with you, it was weird. I even asked Sledge and Anthony for their opinions. So immediately my TransUnion score went down like 6 points. But because I guess I got, the credit for a second, everything else went up like 6 points. So it was bizarre. But I will tell you this, for all you Capital One fans out there, literally 3 days earlier, I had been pre-approved for their business cards, and I was on a conversation with Kiki Adventures with that. I had never been pre-approved for Capital One for anything. They were offering me their business cards. All of a sudden, yesterday, I went back in to check, and guess what, guys? Capital One is so inquiry sensitive. They denied me on what they were just pre-approving me for 3 days before. So when you get those inquiries, you may not think it's a big deal, or you may just think it affects, your Chase 524, but people pick up on it like that. Nowadays, everything is just instant. So, now I have to see if they're going to take that off my account, because I put in the complaint and a dispute. But I just thought I'd bring that up to you guys right now, right off bat. So, mi gente, check your stuff before you start applying for cards. Make sure this time of the year there's a lot of scam emails, a lot of texts that you're going to get that tell you to click this link. If you don't know the link, don't click the link. Okay. So,
Yeah,
I have
and
go ahead.
to jump on that too, Joe. Actually, that happened to me in the past, like a long time ago, when I didn't know that much about credit. And two things happened. One, there was like a line of credit opened up that I didn't know about, and then second time was like my identity was stolen, and I didn't have my credit for the. I didn't. Not only did I not freeze my credit at the time, but I wasn't watching my credit. So the time came where I was gonna buy a car, like kind of like a project car off a friend, and I was trying to get like a small loan, and then when they went to run my credit, they were like, I got denied. I'm like, how do I get denied? I should be good. So once I check my report, then I see lines of credit that I never, that I never opened, and yeah, one thing led to another. Like that ruined my credit score because there was already utilization showing up for some reason. So basically, it ended up turning into like months of after sending the letter or whatever, doing all that kind of stuff. It took a couple months for my credit to get back to where it was, and then obviously I couldn't get any car or anything because that just wrecked me in the moment. So I think that, yeah, definitely like freeze your credit, and then also just check it. If you can't pay for the monthly monitoring, app or something like that to be able to view it all the times, the least you can do, like do the free credit. Like you have to. It's worth it because,
I do
like I said,
LifeLock.
it messed me up for a while.
And I know LifeLock. I mean, you get discounts now a lot. Rakuten has something where they'll give you discounts on it. But the reason I got LifeLock was about 10 years ago. My wife and I went to go do our taxes, and our accountant goes, "Joe, did you change your email?" I said, "What?" I said, "No." He goes, "I got an email from you asking me to move if you get anything refunded to this account." I said, "No, bro, they took our taxes." And I had to then, now every year I get a special number attached to my social, and they mix it up every year like a pin because they took our taxes. It took us 6 months to fight that. Then we had to do paper copies. You couldn't do them electronically. Then when my kid went to college, I couldn't do the financial aid by just clicking the stuff online. I had to call them all the time because it just messes with you. So if you guys learn anything from us today, guys, check your credit, run your credit, take the 10 minutes more and go through it, because I'm telling you, as Darius could tell you, it'll hit hard and quick. And to fix it, they drag their feet on it,
Yeah.
So Darius, before we go on into your thing, I just want to say a quick mention to Rodrigo Mendez here. Rodrigo, I did see Wyndham Business Earner starting in February. They're cutting off their Caesars alliance where you got diamond status. So Rodrigo, guess what? The only people that are still doing it are the founders card. And I emailed them yesterday telling them that Wyndham cut this out, and this opens the door for them. Maybe the people that got the free founders card membership might want to consider that now, because that's the only way to get the diamond status with Caesars now in February is going to be with the founders card. All right. So Juan Meow Mix, how are you, Juan? Hello, Joe, and everyone. Got in from a week in London, now back relaxing his sore feet from San Antonio. At over 30 transactions in a week, only 2 restaurants didn't take Amex. That's a good point. Okay, good. I'm glad. Thank you for sharing that, because, Amex in Paris was 50-50 for me. So maybe London, it's more accessible there. But thank you for bringing that up, Juan. I appreciate that. Gunna Diver, how you doing? What's going on? What's up, Rodrigo? Can file a complaint? I did, papi. And I'm asking them to pull it, and actually Venmo said they're doing it as well. So let's see how that works out. But thank you for that, Rodrigo. I appreciate you, papi. Kiki, the woman, the legend. Key, how you doing, ma? Thank you so much for being here, Key. I appreciate you, Key. Look at the love Key's got. Look at the love. Wait. And we got here Kevin, our boy Kevin. How you doing? Don't have any credit card or credit score. Not sure if it's a good or bad thing. Kevin, you're young, papi. Don't rush. But I would say by the time you're 20, make sure you get some sort of card, even if it's a secured card. Just get that and get your things rolling. You'll be fine. Don't even stress it. And Juan, you're not even kidding. They're playing with my feelings. I was so psyched. I even called Key last week. I was like, yo, Key, I could get the Spark Cash, the business cash, and then it was like, womp, womp, womp yesterday. So much for that. But they are playing with my feelings. And Mr. MIA himself, Juan Garcia, Wepa Papi, how you doing? The love is real here. Look at this. All right. Vincent, again, I never knew the experience of applying for Wyndham Business Earners and providing documents to Barclays. Let me tell you. Darius, you haven't used Barclays, right? For business cards?
No,
Yo,
I
bro,
haven't.
they still ask you for fax. Like they want you to send a fax. Who does that? Like I had to go to Staples and fax stuff through, and hear the,
Yeah.
I was like, who does that still? But that's the Wyndham business earners, that's for sure.
Crazy.
Wait a minute. What am I missing here? Oh, like Xavier.
Oh wow.
Xavier. I don't even know what to say, Darius. What do you say to somebody that does this to you? I mean, obviously, thank you, right? And then this, you know, Xavier, papi, Dios mío. And by the way, a big and a huge shout out to Xavier. I don't know if I should say this public, but my man just got a promotion at work and is making moves. And you, Xavier, you deserve all of the wonderful things that life has to offer because you are so giving and kind and loving, as my sister saw and all of us saw down in NOLA. Papi, God bless you. Congratulations. I wasn't here to congratulate you last week, but here we are. And thank you,
Congrats, man.
Papi. Oh, God almighty. I can't, Xavier. I swear. I can't. This is just a banger. Ian, you ain't kidding. It is. What's up, Jesse? How you doing, Jesse? We got to set up when you're coming on, Jess. All right? That's my boy, Jesse. Yeah, nuclear. You ain't kidding. Okay, Juan says, I don't have Built, but made a run to Walgreens and bought a Walgreen brand over-the-counter medicine for my wife. Used the Freedom Unlimited 3 times for drugstore and 2 Built points. Double dip. Yo! So, you got to explain to me how that works, because if you didn't use your Built card, is it because you have a Built account? Because I have a Built account, but I didn't know how to do what you just said there. So, thank you, Juan, for that. That's fire. And by the way, speaking of fire, Darius, I don't know if you saw it, but I saw Lonnie last night. Call me Lonnie. Lonnie is the man. We hooked up. That came out wrong. We met up on 14th Street in New York last night, and we went to a legit sushi bar where they hand rolled it in front of you. It was fire. And then we went to Insomnia Cookies and chilled there, and it was great. Lonnie, I thank you. Lonnie was a gentleman. He really was. We had a blast. Thank you, Lonnie, papi. I know you're working tonight, and he's here till Friday. But Lonnie, it was a blast meeting up with you, papa. I appreciate that. Rodrigo, $99. Yo, I'm gonna move up to the south. I'm gonna go to the reserve. If you guys want to keep throwing bangers, I want to get the reserve. After I spoke with Lonnie last night, and we're gonna go into this now. Why I'm gonna get the reserve? You're gonna see. Yep, he's gangster. He is gangster. Look at this. I got 1099. We're gonna make that a verb. Yo, you get 1099? Yo, I got 1099. All right. Oh my God, I can't. Yo, you go to CVS more than Walgreens. That's what I do too, Jesse. So I wonder if that's doable there too. So look at this. Congratulations, Xavier. People are sending their love. Look at this. Might have to fire off 99 cents. Yo, Ian, I'll take the 99 cents, puppy. That's all right. I'll take it. Everybody, congratulations, Xavier. And then Kevin is here, is going to apply for the Wells Fargo autograph or active cash. No, I have the autograph, Kevin. It's a great card. It is a great card. I would do that in a minute. I know a lot of people like active cash, but to me, the autograph works just fine. Us Midwest guys are the best. Absolutely, John. John is the guy that keeps my membership going. Are you kidding me? John always sends me memberships here. Yo, Insomnia Cookies were dangerous. I'm not even kidding. So Built has a relationship with Walgreens, and you don't have to use the Built card. Oh, snap. Did you know that, Darius?
No, I didn't.
Yo, so everybody out there, see, this is why I love this. Juan just showed us that you don't even need the Built card. I have the Built app, and I had no idea that this works like that. So you're getting 5 times. That's freaking amazing. Juan, thank you, papi. I appreciate that. Yo, I see we were right there, Jess. My God, I could have met you right there, literally. found a spot on the street, which was a miracle of God. Um, Yo, that is so cool, Juan. Thank you so much for sharing that, Papi. I appreciate that. Xavier is the Santa Claus of the credit card YouTube community. Yo, not kidding. When I'm gonna go see Red One on Thursday with Terry, I'm gonna think of Xavier ho-hoing it down there. Look at that. And Xavier, that came out wrong too. So, Mike from What's the Points? How you doing, Mike? Everybody, this is Mike right here and What's the Points. Check out his channel as well. Wepa, look at this. Who got the US bar before it was closed? I tried. I could not get it. Mike, I could not get that. Not at all. So I clicked the link and it took me to Smartly, their new Smartly card. So I couldn't get them. I wonder if they shot themselves in the foot, Kevin. You're right. You're right, Kevin. Rodrigo, have you all been using Rakuten? I just got a bunch of emails. You use Rakuten, Darius?
Yeah, I use Rakuten all the time.
I got today, and you know you're gonna get bombarded with Rakuten, shop with points, and all that for the next,
especially now in Q4.
Right, 6 weeks of this. You're gonna get bombarded with stuff, guys. You just finished getting bombarded with vote for this person, stop to end, all those texts that you would get from people that you thought were your friends, and now you're gonna get bombarded with them for Rakuten, shop with points, and all those good things. So, Rodrigo, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Rodrigo, for bringing that up. And then last but not least, Jesse, again, the Bill app and Walgreens, but CVS keeps sending me gift cards and discount coupons. Yo, and then you get those long receipts from CVS that you could like wallpaper your house with. So guys, Darius, we're going to talk about today 3 premium cards. And begrudgingly, Capital One Venture X is going to be there, right? But the Amex Platinum and the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which of those do you have, Darius?
No, I don't have the Reserve, so I have the Venture X and Platinum.
Of course you do, the Venture X. Why do I have you here tonight then? So, okay, I'm going to give you then all the mean stuff here, guys. The mean comments about Capital One are going Darius's way, all right? So, Darius. So, first we have Cesar Huepa, my Boricua brothers. What's going on, papi? How you doing? Yeah, don't use Rakuten for point purchases. You're right. You're so right about that. Just applied for the US bar the 11th and was auto approved in the nick of time. Good for you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I tried, but it was too late. And I think I would have been denied anyway because I had those things show up from Venmo. But why do you like the Venture One so much? Talk to me.
Oh, the Venture X?
Yep.
Oh, for me, it's I mean, the catch-all card. So when I got into Capital One, it was primarily for business spend. That was through the Spark Miles card, and then that would happen to be 2X, and then I also had the Venture card and the Venture X, all for 2X. And at that time, I needed to optimize on virtual credit cards. So you have a lot more options now, but I used Capital One for, virtual credit cards. So it was my main like business card. Basically, like even I was using my personal card because I needed the extra, spending limits from the other cards. But yeah, just the fact that it's 2X on everything. So while I do spend most of my money on like food and dining out, when it comes to business spend, like the 2X for me is great because I can get anything, and I did a lot of reselling. So that 2X for me, like kind of encompasses everything, So it doesn't matter where I buy from.
Were you able to meet the spend requirement? What did you get? Was it 75,000 miles when you signed up for it back then?
Yeah. I got 70.
And you were able to meet the spend requirement, no problem, right? That's still 4,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have any problem. I don't even remember what the bonus was on the miles at the time. And then the Venture and the Venture X. Yeah, it's still 4,000. But
okay.
Yeah, those two are, like I said, it was my business card, so I didn't have problem hitting the bonus. But at the time also, I wasn't optimizing on points or anything, It was just like I need a card. Capital One, ironically enough, was the one that was giving me the limit, so I was taking advantage of that, and they're giving me cards. So, and like I said, 2X on everything, So I was just boom, boom, boom.
Wow. So, have you been able to use their portal? Their multipliers through the portal. what do you use for them? Because they're not so much into the coupon book, let's say like Amex, right? They're not giving you that. So what's the allure of that card? What makes it
Yeah.
so strong and powerful with people?
I mean, they do have the shop. They do have the shopping portal, but I'm not gonna lie. For me, my go-to is always Amex. So I was going to Rakuten. That's like my main one. So no matter what. But for Capital One, I mean, for me, obviously, like the cost wise, and how easy it is to justify using that card for travel. Now, I know a lot of times when we talk between each other, we're all you know, credit card connoisseurs. So it's like, oh, we're focused on point redemptions and stuff like that. But in reality, like a lot of the regular people are going in and they're redeeming through the portal. And they're using the portals to book as well sometimes, and getting the earnings through that. Now, I think Chase benefits, in that because you can get the boost if you have the reserve and the preferred. But when it comes to Capital One, I mean, you still have the benefit of sometimes the prices can be better on Capital One. I talked about it in one of my videos that actually when I went to Lisbon and I used my travel credit for a hotel there, the hotel that I booked, first of all, was like $30 or 20 something dollars a day cheaper than it was like on third party sites and everywhere else. And then on top of that, I got to use the $300 travel credit. So like it cut it down and made it even.
Wow.
So I think, and I noticed like I can find those deals better on Capital One. Not all the time, it's not it's not a give it all the time, but sometimes you can. So if I can, I'll optimize it and I'll do the spin there so I can get the earnings from booking the hotel. Flights, I can't really speak on flights because I don't book flights through there.
Okay.
But on hotels, I have booked on hotels on there, and I have seen better prices when it comes to hotels.
And when you book
Um,
with them for hotels, are they giving you um like delay, extended time that you could stay, check out late, check in early? Do you get perks like that as well, like an FHR from Amex or no?
No, 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 you don't. But I've my status can go through, through my booking. And then always, anyways, if I do a booking through there, I'll still confirm, at the front desk, my status and whatnot. So then I could still get whatever's offered there.
Okay.
Um, so, I wouldn't count on it all the time, but you can enter your when I go to a hotel, um, here's my status. But like I said, when I booked to Capital One, I don't usually book brand hotels anyways. So they're always boutique hotels. So like I didn't stay in a Marriott or anything like that when I was in Lisbon. I stayed at a boutique hotel. And that's really where I'm finding like the better prices
That's
for the
cool.
brand. Yeah, because depending where you go, like in Lisbon, I noticed like all the prices there at the time were like it was expensive for Marriott. There's only a handful of them. And then I know with the change to um, hotels with Hyatt, um, SFH, um, some of those hotels aren't there anymore and they're under Hilton. So I couldn't book those. And at the time when I wanted to book it, that
Right.
change already happened. So I couldn't book it at the time. So I was like, all right, let me find a boutique hotel. And then I found a better deal and I locked it in.
So
But
between Capital One, Venture X, and the Amex Platinum, Capital One's your favorite.
no, the Amex Platinum. No, the
Okay.
Amex.
All right.
I
So
just
we're
say,
gonna
yeah, for me,
I
the
was trying to
Venture
set
X
you
is
up.
just,
Now I was just
yeah,
wondering. I was just, it was a tease. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying. But
yeah,
before we're gonna go into your um why Amex Platinum is better but yet the Venture X seems to be the one you use the most, right? And I get it. The
yeah,
multipliers on the platinum blow. Um,
yeah.
but before we do that, I want to just bring something up here. Um, hold on one second. I want to bring up my man. It's lazy. It's lazy with my Euro chats. How you doing? It's lazy Wepa. Right now it is 1:30 in the morning where you are. My God,
All
God
right.
bless you. Thank you for being here as always. Um, it's lazy. I'm sorry I was out last week, but thank God I'm back. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that. Kevin, I take my time to choose the card. That's right, Kevin. Don't shoot your shot now. When do the lights go on the tree? So I wish I just got this new setup. So I should have done this earlier, but I'm going to try to do the bootleg version of this. And I'm going to show you guys that my tree is now lit.
Okay.
And you can see how big it is. That's Terry standing there, and she's like right above the first string of lights.
Oh wow.
But next week I'm gonna try to do this thing on the screen that I can share the screen. I just don't know how to do it right now. But that's just part of it, guys. The lights are amazing, and I have to tell you, and I thank you all for bringing this up, and just my wife and I were shocked. So everybody on the block was like, "Wait, it's too early. It's too early." And I promised my neighbor across the street, who's older, she's in her 80s, and she always wanted me to do this. And I said, I'm going to do it the day after election day. So Wednesday, I went outside and did it. And everybody stops and takes pictures and checks it out. And it is the best feeling. Seeing little kids look at it, it is just, it's my Rockefeller Christmas tree. So I thank you guys for asking. And I'm going to put a nicer picture up next week so I can share it, because I took a long picture around. I have reindeer. I have a penguin on the other side. So I'm going to do that and show you guys. But thank you so much for asking, guys. I really appreciate it. Now
You're lighting up the whole block, man.
I am, bro. You can see it from, because now the guy came out and measured it. It's 27 feet, which is big. So when I'm coming down the hill, you see it. Like, forget it, you know. Scott, how you doing, Scott? Would like to try Capital One Vacation Rentals at some point. I have where is it? Juan uses CSR for family travel, Amex Platinum when traveling alone. That makes sense. Ian, absolutely. Oh, need to go. Kevin, this early? You're gonna do your own stuff, Kevin? You normally give me an hour, Kev. Papi, good luck, Papa. I know you're hustling, kid. And here's my Euro chat. Let's go. It's lazy. See, only here and the Hola Mi Gente Tuesday night specials do you get Euro chats. I swear to God. I freaking love it. Thank you. Kevin, thank you, Papi. You're so sweet, Kevin. Thank you for saying that. Never too early. Literally every store is full of Christmas decorations since the first or second after Halloween midnight. It's so true. It is so true. It's not early. Philippines, it starts in September. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
No. Yo, so I have it on a timer. It's lazy. I have my thing on a timer that goes on. And my wife is like, yo, it's midnight. The lights are still on. I go, I know. I have it for 6 hours. Don't worry. It'll shut off. But that's what it is. Oh my God. Kevin, thank you for your comment. Thank you for everything, Kevin. God bless you, Papi. I really appreciate you. Joshua, thank you for being here. Josh, you are the best. I have something else I want to share with you guys. You know I share everything with you. So my friend Ada Guerrero has been a family friend since, I've known her since she's 14. Ada's 54, so 40 years. Her son is an amazing talent. And, you know, I tell him he knows about my dad, and his mom knew my dad growing up. Look at what he did. He did a picture, and I don't know if you can see it with the glare, but my father was a bus driver, and he put my father driving the bus, and he's saying to Superman, hey, Superman, and Superman is saying it right back to my dad. This was sketched by him last week. Now, I went today to mount another picture that's going to be one of my logos, so I didn't get it in time. But look how beautiful that is. He literally took my dad, even the gap my dad had in his teeth, and it's in there. I can't zoom in on it, but I'm going to upload this next week for you guys to see. But I just got this done today. It just shows you that, you know, I tell you guys, I'm blessed. People look out. People, you know, just know what things mean to me. And for him to do that was just amazing. So that's Joshua Guerrero. I have his link in my description box. Joshua he just turned 22 yesterday. If you want a logo for your site, for your channel, if you want him to draw something of you and not just have it being computerized. He does it by hand, and it is amazing. Check out Joshua Guerrero in my description box below. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. So
Yeah, that's a dope pick.
thank you
That's
so
awesome.
much.
Yeah.
And wait till you see the Superman one. The other one is next level. Like the detail is ridiculous. So I had to have it mounted. So um, we'll be having Christmas Eve. Oh, live Christmas Eve. Ooh, it's on a Tuesday. You know what, Vincent? Yes, because we don't go to dinner till we're Puerto Rican, bro. We eat late Christmas Eve. That's our big thing. So I might do one earlier Christmas Eve instead of 7. I might start it at 5 or something like that, just to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and make it short and sweet, and to thank all of you guys and ladies for being here with me every single week since December. I can't thank you enough for that. Vincent, thank you for bringing that up to my attention. Thank you, Vincent. It is, what can I say? I am blessed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm telling you, Joshua, you know what? You're going to make me show you. Check this out. So this is what it looks like, but I don't know how it's going to translate. But he literally, this was the first copy that he did. Look at this.
Oh, that's dope.
Joe, incredible. So this was the first copy. The one I'm going to have is going to go over my shoulder here, and you're going to see it. It's fire. But my man is skilled. God bless him. I'm so happy and so proud of him. Thank you, Vincent, for that. Lisa, how you doing? Lisa, guys, if you don't know, we had Lisa on the community last week. Lisa is all about stocks, and I'm going to admit it, Lisa. She lost me at EFTs and some other elemental Ps, but Lisa was straight up fire. John, if you're out there, papi, still do me a favor, John. Throw up Lisa's channel. And all you guys, I don't mind you sharing. Put your channels up there. Just in the comment section, put up your channels. I really appreciate it. Joshua, I'm going to tell him, since his name is Joshua as well, that he should be hired by DC. Michael Wong is in Puerto Rico. Michael, welcome, Papa. Tell me, gente, I said, what's up over there in Puerto Rico?
Hey, man.
Right? Yo, enjoy. Yo, we're going to do a Christmas. I might have coquito here. I'm just saying that right now. Darius, you like coquito?
Oh, bro. It's one of my best friends, his grandma, used to make coquito. Oh my God, man.
Yo, bro, and that sneaks up on you and punches you in the face.
It's so good, man. It's so good. It's
oh my God, I love it.
That stuff is dangerous, man.
It is. Yo, Prince, how you doing, Prince? What's going on? I'm gonna have Prince here soon. Prince will be here. You wait. Prince is a movie. Wait till you see. Yo, the work that artists invest in these drawings is always underrated. It's lazy. You're not even kidding, bro. I kid you not. Lisa, you just subbed. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. People, please, Lisa, throw your channel up here as well, Mama. I appreciate it. All right. Thank you. Thank you for showing the love. I appreciate it. Mr. No Umbrella is back in the building. Yo, a coquito and a live. Filmo en la casa. Phil, how you doing, papi? I hope Kerry's doing great. Filmo, I'm talking to Terry about February, so I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. Phil, thank you for being here, papi. Cheers, Lisa. Yes, there's water. No, it's not. There's Ciroc in here. So I'm not even gonna lie. But again, you can see the theme. My dad is everywhere. This is it. So what's going on? And Garrett, how are you? Garrett Wepa, good evening. Thank you so much. Joshua, all this talk about shouting out YouTube channels and Joshua's Guerrero art skill. I need to stop being lazy and start my own. Joshua, bro, we're here to help you. This community is the best. And ask Darius, right, Darius? Anything we ever need, everybody jumps in to help. Everybody does. I'm telling you that. And this is what drives me. It's not the points and miles. I love talking about that. But this community is fire. Anything you need, they help. Like when the audio goes wrong, when I asked about the mics, God knows I've been through 4 mics already. So trust me, Get ready to do it, Joshua, because you're going to have a lot of help here. Trust me. Xavier, Rachel, I'm telling Xavier, my sister makes amazing coquito. Like my aunt Titilu out there. She makes coquito. Xavier, we will FedEx you a bottle. Hopefully we don't get, but we'll wrap it up nicely and send you coquito. You're going to have coquito. All right. I promise you that. Now, did I catch up with everybody here? Okay. So, Darius, before we jump into the Amex Platinum and why you love it more, what kind of wallet do you have, Darius?
I have the extra.
You do. Let me see the
Yeah.
extra. But where is it, Darius? Do you
Who
have it
got
with you?
who got me on it? Sledge.
Sledge.
Yeah, Sledge put me on it.
What version? What version of
I got the Parliament.
nice? So you
Yeah.
got the leather one, right?
Yeah.
What color do you have?
I don't want to dox myself right now. Hold up. Yeah, I got the yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I had the OG Parliament in Barretto Brown, as they called it, because it matches the panels, right? So great wallet. I loved it. But then Extra came out with the Pro, and this is just straight up fire. Let me see if I could bring my cards up. There you go. I also have the key the wallet finder with it. There's a money clip with it. But I gotta tell you, now they're offering, guys, listen to this. All right. And it says referral links below. Their Black Friday sale is going on up to 50% off. And if you use my code, you'll see it below, Joe Barretto, you'll get an even bigger discount. If you're looking for wallets for your loved ones, and they also have accessories for women, Extra Wallet Fire, RFID. This fits all my cards, everything in here beautifully. This is right. You like your wallet, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Well,
telling you.
I love it. It's convenient.
Emmanuel at Extra is amazing, and this wallet is fire. And this is now in Wepa Red, as Tariq calls it, or Barretto Burgundy, whichever color. But nonetheless, do yourselves a favor. Check the referral links below. All right, and here we go. Devo, how you doing? Hoy se bebe con Amex points. Yes, I still have those million points in my account, which we will touch it off. We will do that. Joshua, thank you so much, Joshua. Celebrate. Absolutely. So now, wait, what is this? Oh, Ian is a new member. Thank you so much, Ian. Yes. Thank you for joining the channel.
Nice.
Wepa, wepa, wepa. I appreciate you, Ian. Thank you so much for that. It really does make a difference, guys. The memberships help a lot. Thank you so much. Juan, it is extra promo time. And you know I'll do another promo in a minute. You know that. You know how that goes, right? So tell me, and I think Sledge had asked a question, and I'm gonna let you answer first. Any end cards for you guys? Any year-end cards for you? What are you doing now? Is it the platinum is going to be in your wallet for the end?
Well, oh, this is cards on my wallet or new cards? I'll say
Any
well, for
year-end
new
card.
card. Well, right now I have a what's in my wallet video coming out next week. I'll go ahead and say it, but I did get I did get
I
the
just ruined
ISG.
your what's in your wallet video. That's what Darius just said. Darius just said, Joe, you just messed up the number of viewers because I'm taking. But you know what? More people are going to look at it now. I promise you that. I promise you that.
That's
All right.
that's one of the 3 sign-up bonuses I'm working on. So yeah, that card I got it, but I'll save the details about it for the video. So yeah,
So wait, which was the card? I
that's
missed it. Which was the card?
the ISG Premier. And
So
I will
not the
say
business, right? The regular.
no, I did, and I got my first denial on the business card, and I'll tell you why. I got a little greedy, and I was running, I was doing the ink train this year, and originally it was supposed to be like rotating between my wife and I, kind of, so then there's more like a 6-month gap instead of me every 3 months. And for the trip that I'm booking in the spring, I wanted to lock in, and go ahead and get the ISG card. And I was like, I don't want to have her get another card. I'll just, I'll sign up for it. And then they got me for signing up for too many cards. So I called the reconsideration line. The first time I called, the person didn't even know what they were talking about. I called them and I was like, hey, for the reconsideration. He's like, okay, let me take a look. And then they were basically trying to like justify how like the card wouldn't work for me or something. Like they're like, well, if you get this is a premium card, so if you have a card like this, you need to have uh business revenue of what was it? Did he say like 60,000 or something like that? Trying to like justify the cost of the card and like the earnings and stuff. I'm like, wait, I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, first of all, I meet I meet whatever requirements he was talking about, and I'm like, second, why did since when is there some $60,000 you know
Yeah.
expected revenue needed to be put into the application and whatnot. And even if it was, it didn't make sense because that's not the reason why it got denied. It said I don't know, it was weird. So I hung up. I called back, called another one, and then she ended up somebody who knew what they were talking about. They ended up looking into it, and then basically, long story short, came back and said like, yeah, you applied for too many cards. We saw that you applied for one, 3 months ago, and then another card you applied 6 months, and then the last card I applied for, the last Chase card, ink card I applied for. Since I jumped into, I jumped off of it because it's the ink card that I don't like. So I'm not gonna say it because it's in my what's in my wallet video. But I saw I
I'm
did it.
ruining your
But
videos, guys. I
once I hit
apologize.
the bonus, I won't say what it is, but once I hit the bonus on it, uh, that was it. I stopped using it. So they're like, oh well, not only did you apply for two cards in 6 months, the last one you applied for, you haven't really been having spend on it. I'm like, oh okay, okay.
Well, they actually said that.
Yeah.
Which then, you know what though? I give that person credit for being upfront because not a lot of the reps won't say X, Y, and Z, but it just proves that they want to see spend on the cards, not just hit the bonus, leave it at zero, and then wonder why you didn't get the next one. So I'm glad you shared that with me. Thank you, Darius.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I want to thank the members here that we have. Like Sledge has been for 6 months. Xavier has been in it for 7. Like he says, join the membership, guys. I appreciate it. I also want to thank Ian for giving 5 memberships for
Oh,
free. So
nice.
everybody who's out here, and once again, Kevin, who wanted the membership, left. Poor Kevin has never going to get a membership. Kevin, what happened? Kevin, you should have hung in there for like 2 more minutes. But Ian, that is very nice of you, my man. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love that you just show. Thank you. And everybody here that just comes and is a member, I thank you. Mr. Potato, greetings, Wepa. How are you, papi? Thank you for being here. Luis, ¿cómo está, papa? Hola, papi. How you doing? I hope all is well. Yo, congrats to the gifted members. Lisa didn't get one. No, we need another person so Lisa can get one. Prince, Prince is talking mad trash. Prince has his stuff on Smash that when he comes on, and it's next week, you're gonna see the man is legendary. Trust me. Okay, I'm just saying that. Devo, you're the best. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. So you figured out how to get the business platinum. We've been talking back and forth. Now, mind you, I'm gonna leave it till you see him next week. That's it. Done. But because I'm not gonna ruin him like I just did to Darius, poor Darius tonight. But we talk a lot offline, and just to show you, that's awesome. Good for you, Prince. I appreciate that. See, where were you? Were you in pop-up jail? But see, here come the questions. Dang, they did. Yo, that's so messed up for a $99 card. Like, how dirty is that? Like, seriously, that was just, too many card spiel. So, and before we're gonna go into, it's Lazy's Not Funny. Kevin's membership umbrella. I swear to God, the poor kid has been here. He's religious coming here, and he never gets a membership. I'm gonna do a GoFundMe for Kevin for a membership for this. I wish I could just give it to him. But you mentioned Chase and their denial. I told you at the very beginning of the video today of the live how Venmo did me dirty, right? So being that I already knew Capital One got the ding and I was never going to get a Capital One card by the end of this year, I said, you know what? I'm going to take this. And I shot my shot. I went on Amazon and I blame you, Sledge, because you know I blamed you already. I said, I was on Amazon, right? And I said, ooh, they're going to give me $200 to apply for their card. Now it's a Chase card. I'm at 1 million over 24 at this point, right? I don't even know. LMAO, like they say, over 24. Sunday night, I'm like, you know what? The heck with it. I already have all these inquiries. Whatever. Ding. I hit send. I said, I'm going to get denied. I haven't been denied yet. I'm going to get denied. Bro, they offered me a $20,000 credit limit for the. Now, I have their Amex business version. Now I got the Amazon Prime version, the personal version from Chase. Sledge made a point for all of you out there that are way over 524. Because it's a co-branded card, you still might have a shot, especially with Amazon. And it's a special $200 offer. No money spent. I didn't have to spend a penny. The $200 hit my account, the $200 gift card, like that immediately. So I'm going to push it. The referral link is below. The referral link is on my community page. Go and check out Amazon. It's $200, mi gente, for nothing. Nothing. Just go check it. You had nothing to lose. So $200 is waiting for me there for Christmas in Amazon. So do yourself a favor. Check that out. Go to my community post. I want to see how many people go on the community post. That link is right there. Go to that link and check it, and you will see $200 like that with a $20,000 limit. And I will tell you this, even though I got dinged and my scores went down with Venmo, guess what happened? My Experian and Equifax went up 8 points for the $20,000 credit limit that I just got. So pick your poison. Capital One, you know what? You don't want me? It's good. It's all good. There's a million other cards for me to get. You don't want me? I'm not going to take it personal. All right?
They threw you the line. They threw you the line. They're like, oh, we'll give them a few days. Let's see what happens. You know, and then, of course, you know, that happens with the...
And you know what, Darius? I don't know if you know Filmo like that, but Filmo offered me to be an authorized user on his Capital One card for $295. That's not bad, right?
If for $295, I'll let you be authorized. No problem.
You know, it's not bad. It's not bad. And we have here DJ Bruce Wayne en la casa. How are you, DJ Bruce Wayne? Wepa Papi, Darius, and
What's
chat.
up?
How you doing? DJ Bruce Wayne is always here. We love you, Papi. It's Lazy. Going to be so funny when he watches the stream plays and sees this. I know. Poor Kevin. For the love of God, I can't with him. Easiest $200. And that's why, I kid you not, Sledge, I blame you for now. That's my 27th card. I admitted it. 27 active cards. None of them are shut down. So, and thank you for that.
You're getting up there, man.
It is fire. You know, I can't beat that. Yo, they they do, Juan. They do. Chatting, how you doing? Darius, I don't know if you've seen Chatting before, but he's always here. He is the man. Chatting, you just, like they say, chef's kiss. Always cool, always here, always supportive. Love you, Chatting. Thank you for being here. Look at this. You know, yo, 2 over 20. Really, bro? Really? I'm at whatever over 24. I just gave up. I'm gonna take a page out of Sledge's book and not care. That's it. You know. So, see, look at this. Sledge says Amazon Prime cards do not respect 524. That's a fact. So why not give it a shot? You know, it's Christmas time. What the heck? Once everyone stops applying for inks, I'm gonna apply. Well, the ink, we knew Anthony Venture, who was known as, you know, being on the ink train. Anthony now, I know I've called him Staten Island Oprah. He was Ink Train, but now he's Cowboy Venture. Because if you've seen Anthony's videos lately, he's wearing a cowboy hat. He's Cowboy Venture from now on until he does something else. So Cowboy Venture, I love you, Anthony. Where are you, Anthony? Don't abandon me, Anthony. All right. So, yo, I am. I'm so. You're so right, Juan. I'm not kidding. Look at this. Sledge told me that my score would go up. He was right. Amazon and ISG cards seem not to be affected. Yo, I'm gonna do Caesar. You know what? That might be the card I get rejected for, but I'm gonna try the ISG. Why not? At LMAO over 24. I'm gonna try it this week. I'm gonna see if they pull that other thing off my inquiry off from the Venmo card because that's trash. But I want the business version of IHG. I should be able to get it because my business score is literally 82 out of 100, which is pretty good because for those of you that don't know, business credit scores are different than personal credit scores. They're from 0 to 100. Mine is 82. So I should be good with that. Davo, any new news on? Yes. Okay. I'm glad you brought this up. And I know I keep pushing off Darius and the Amex, but I'm like this, like squirrel.
No, you're
squirrel.
good.
So right now, Chase and their cards right now, they're just opening up new lounges from what we were told. The lady told me to call her at the end of December. I will call her back, but that was for the Palm card that they're supposed to come out with. So I'm going to give her the time till the end of December. But I have a feeling Chase is coming out with new products because they're opening up new lounges effective today, Phoenix being one of them. So look out. Chase is coming hard with their lounges now. So that's something that you really should, consider when you want to apply for these cards. I haven't pulled the trigger on the reserve yet to product change, but after talking with Lonnie last night, Lonnie dropped some knowledge on me that when we get to the reserve later, I'm going to bring up to you guys that was mind-blowing and amazing. So that's going to be fire. DJ Bruce Wayne, Boricua's a starting credit limit of 20. That's right. Boricua, baby. That's right. 20K. I was shocked as all heck. I'm not even going to lie. But I'll take it. Look at this. Sledge is at 49 over 24. I freaking love you. I love you. And Xavier, this is why I love you. Xavier is offering me to be on his Venture X for only 100. You know what, Xavier? I will gladly give you back to the super chat to be on your Venture X. Xavier, I love you, Papi. Oh my God, you're too cute. 295. Yo, I ain't kidding, Jesse. Filmo's trying to be slick, bro. I think he's from the Bronx too. I'm telling you. Call me Lonnie. Lonnie, I just gave you the shout out. Lonnie, thank you for dinner last night. As they say, Lonnie is a gentleman and a scholar. We had a great time. And actually, maybe this is a great time to say this to Lonnie now that you're here, Lonnie. Lonnie told me that he does most of his points redemptions and stuff through the portal at Chase, similar to what you were saying earlier, Darius, with Capital One. And his reasoning was, especially even with United, if you buy a ticket using points from Chase to buy a United ticket, United sees that as a cash redemption, thus triggering United giving you points for a plane ticket purchase. And then, so you're kind of double dipping there where you're using your Chase Ultimate Rewards and United against themselves. Because if you use your own United miles on United tickets, they don't count it. You're just going to get their PQP thingy. But Lonnie blew my mind yesterday with this stuff as we were walking on 14th Street yesterday, skipping along the street there. Almost got hit by a few city bikes. But, that is fire. So for a card to have that much power where you can really get, and the least you're going to get is 1.5 redemption. Why not?
Yeah.
Right? Because I suck at redemptions. It is what it is. So, so Darius, they're asking you a question here, Darius. Are you coming to the Puerto Rican meetup?
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely gonna be there.
Are you going solo, Darius, or?
No, I'm not. I won't.
I'm not gonna get you in trouble, Darius. I swear to God. Look at that smile, guys.
What's the next question?
So, all right, so let's jump into the question. So Darius,
Um,
why do you love Amex Platinum more than the Venture X? Or not love, but why do you feel that that's the better card?
well, for me, because it's really gonna come down to the person, especially with the cost. But for me, like one of the key things is the lounge access. So, I mean, aside from travel protections, like first lounge access, because every time I travel, I eat. When I leave the house, I don't have time to eat. We end up eating at the airport. If we have a layover, you're waiting. All that time passed. You get hungry again, you eat. On the way back, same story. And at the end of the day, that's like 20, 30 something bucks easily, just for a meal every time you stop somewhere. And for me, like that in itself already pays for itself with the card, just the lounge access. Now, of course, me being in having Atlanta here, it's convenient. You know, when I was in Florida, I still had the convenience of being in between Fort Lauderdale, Miami. I had access to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, West Palm, so I never had any trouble being able to optimize on my lounge access. And then I also fly Delta is usually my go-to airline too. And I was obviously here now it makes even more sense. And so I'm able to capitalize on the lounges there. Um, so for me, like lounge access was like a huge plus. And then of course, I paid for an additional card for my wife too, and the cost is worth it. Now the credits, like I know everybody talks about credits, and that's not something that's gonna go away. But for me, the Uber credits and stuff, like we already eat out a couple times during the month, so like that's just easy for me. The airline fee credit is easy. Um, the digital entertainment credit, since I already use Hulu and Disney Plus, that's already a bonus. And then I would say FHR is the one that like I guess you can toss up in the air sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I used FHR for our anniversary. Um, so like I already knew I would normally book something a little nicer than where we'd stay anyways. So for me, I don't see a big deal out of that. But if somebody's like getting that card and they cheap out in hotels and they would never use anything in there, I could see how the card is not worth it. If you're not eating out and stuff, it's definitely to me more like a travel slash kind of lifestyle card in a way. Um, or if you just travel enough, the cost doesn't really matter, right? But I like that I get the credits, I can benefit from them. But even if I was paying out of pocket a couple $100 for the card, like for me, it's still worth it. Having the travel protections and the purchase protections too, and the hotel status is like it's a
And I
no
think
brainer if you're someone who's traveling often.
that's key. You mentioned the hotel status. To me, that's the biggest difference between the CSR and the Capital One Venture X. Those are great cards in their own right, where Amex beats all of them. They're the only ones that give you status at two different hotels, at two hotel chains. Now, maybe the gold status at a Marriott doesn't pull as much weight, but it gives you a later checkout, which I had proof worked for me.
Yeah.
But with Hilton, you don't need a Hilton card and you got gold status, which gives you free breakfast automatically where you're staying. Why not? Right. So I think that's where Amex kind of raises the bar. There's $150 difference, more or less, $145 between that and the Sapphire Reserve. I think if Chase offers you status at a hotel, that could be the game changer. What do you think?
Yeah, but I'll also say this, and uh, I know Chad kind of talks about it too. Like if if something's worth it for you, you're gonna pay for it. And the target demographic for that card is people who spend money and travel. And if you're spending money, you paying $200 for to have a tool to be able to optimize, or $300 or whatever the cost would be that you wouldn't get back in credits, that's you're fine paying that. In the grand scheme of things, if you're a pretty high spender, it's not a big deal. So I think like all the benefits are great and stuff, but I think at the end of the day, I know we can be a little more critical of like, the cards and the credits and how much you're getting back. But in reality, it's just, if you're getting great benefits, like the status and all that stuff, like even if you weren't able to use a lot of the credits, just the fact that you're getting benefits from all, being able to optimize on the travel benefits that it has is really enough.
Well, you know what's funny? You mentioned the lounges. When we were in New Orleans, it was literally like 2 o'clock in the morning, and my sister had an early flight, and we was in bed just talking trash, and she goes, "I'm gonna apply for the for the Amex Platinum." So I was like, "Bet." So of course I gave her my daily drop referral link. Thank you, Rachel, and she got approved for the platinum card. And just this weekend, she went to Florida through Delta, was able to access the Delta Sky Lounge, and then was able to, on the way back from Florida, use the Sky Lounge again. And she had a 7 o'clock in the morning flight. The lounge opened at 4:30, and she was there. She goes, Joey, I cuddled up into a corner. I had some stuff to drink, pa pa pa. But you think about it, right there, in she was only there from Friday to yesterday. The value on that, I can't put a value. I don't want to sit by the door and smell somebody's tuna fish sandwich at 5 in the morning. I don't want to be there with people whining and complaining. I don't want to hear it. So for me, it's just, you can't put the price on that. And that's to me where Amex beats the other two cards. Even though the reserve has its benefits and the Capital One Venture X has its benefit, I think Amex just is the clear winner no matter what. Do you
Yeah, for me,
agree?
I might be a little biased, but yeah, I wish the reserve card offered a little bit more. Um, I wish it just offered a little bit more. It's a great card, especially like when it comes to protections. Like it's on par with the platinum. I could argue that in some ways is actually better. Um, and then getting that 1.5, But I just, but again, if I'm nitpicking at the credits, I can make an argument. But if that's something that you can optimize, like somebody like Lonnie who likes to optimize the Chase ecosystem, I could easily see how that just makes more sense.
I'm going
But
to be
for me,
honest with you. I think the only card that's better than the platinum, personal platinum, and I might get some crap for it, is the platinum business card, because those benefits, which they've extended the Dell benefit for another 6 months at minimum, that's still $400, 200 and 200. You still get the $200 airline fee credit that I just put into my United Travel Bank. I don't really use the personal, um, the digital entertainment, because I get the other stuff paid for by other things that I have. And I just threw on Hulu with no ads because I said, let me get something out of it. But I already have Hulu with somebody else. So, if I'm going to that, but again, it's still $695. I'm not keeping both. I'm downgrading the personal platinum to a green or a gold so that I can get the points to move back up the food chain so I can get more points out of it. That's basically it. But to me, the platinum is still the best. I mean, look at it. Cesar saying he can't wait to meet you in person.
you too, man.
Tariq, you're late. Tariq, Tariq, I won the week this week in fantasy football, so I don't want to hear it. Watch the replay, Papa. How you doing, Tariq? How do you check your business credit score? I saw Experian had an option. I'm going to tell you that right now, Prince. But Prince also made a comment here that I skipped over. You will get the Amazon card, but I have a feeling Chase is going to have more increased offers. So Chase doesn't really push the Amazon card. Amazon pushes its Amazon card and its app and online. Right now, 200 is the highest I've seen, unless somebody corrects me if I'm wrong, on Amazon as a gift card that I've seen. I got 100 and something on the personal, on the business version for Amex last year. I think it was 100 or 150, but 200 is fire for just a personal card. So Prince, go onto the community page, click that link there with mine, and you can get that Amazon 200, and I think I get 50. So Hook a brother up, Prince. But I think it's worth it, honestly. So Prince, here's the difference. I got my business credit score. I went on Experian and I paid. It's expensive. I'm not gonna lie. It's 130 something dollars or so to run the. Actually, I'm lying. It was almost 200. It was like $20 a month to run your business credit score. But here's what I'm gonna tell you, Prince. Don't waste your money if you've been less than a year, because they're only going to be able to formulate that your score based on the time. So because they're going to look back in the history when it was first done. And the reason I tell you that is because I did it when I was only 4 or 5 months in, and then the score didn't change much until more months went by, and then like everything else, they saw that it built. I started at 22 as a score for my business, and it went up to 82. So, and then I was able to get quicker applications through with Chase. I now have 4 Ink cards with Chase. I have the Wyndham Business Earners. I have a lot of Amex business cards. So, it made it easier. Once your score is at that level, it makes it easier. So that's how you do it with Experian. You can also open up what they call a Dunn, Dunn, and Bradstreet. That also helps you get your information out there, and you're able to then work on it. They see that it's a legitimate LLC or whatever, and you can get scores based that way. That's what I did with Dunn and Bradstreet. Okay. So
Wait, do you get approved for your Chase business cards right away?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't make any sense. It gets me so mad.
Okay, but here's the thing. I also had and full transparency here. So I had a relationship with Chase, a banking relationship, but it wasn't mine. I was on my father's bank as like a not a co-signer, but when he became ill, I was added to his account. So when he passed, I just stayed with the account. I don't really use a Chase checking or savings or anything, but it's still in my name. I don't know if that helped. I'm sure it did because my father's history was long with Chase. He had it back when it was Chase Manhattan Bank, and then before that was Manufacturers Hanover. So, that may have helped, but I've gotten their cards. I've never been denied for a card. I'm not even kidding, personal or business, because I do the pre approvals and whatever. And if I see that it's not going to be something that's worth it, I'm not going to apply for it. Just that,
Yeah,
you know. But what I would tell you is, do you have an LLC, Darius?
yeah.
How long has your
I've
LLC been in effect, if you don't mind my asking?
I've had a few, so I have three. The
Okay.
oldest one that usually all my Chase cards are under. It's been at least what are you 2024? Maybe almost 6, 7 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. And how many
Yeah,
Chase business cards do you have?
three right now active.
Okay. I
Yeah,
think the problem you probably had was
or three. Yeah.
applying for them back to back in a short span. I was taking what I was doing was, and people were like, "Well, how do you have your credit score?" Literally, my FICO score is at 833, and I will show you because people always, not everybody on this chat right now, but when I get comments sometimes online, they're like, "Yo, bro, you're lying, you're lying." I'm like, all right, I'm lying, but literally, so you could see the date on this, all transparent here. But if you look, today is the 12th, and my score is 833. Okay.
Oh yeah, dang.
So the reason is because I did the applications one personal, one business, one personal, one business, one personal, and it worked for me. Okay. And now I should have more because literally this December, 2 years ago, is when I started this journey and I applied for cards like crazy. That's when I started. So a lot of my cards are going to start falling off, with the time. So I'll be in
Yeah.
a better position. So if I'm a beast now, I'm gonna be a savage later. I can't even imagine. But Prince, that's why the business credit score. That's how I did it. I did Dun and Bradstreet. I check my business credit score. I make sure that I stay under the utilization on it. No matter what it is, I'm always on top of it. So that's what I would suggest. Darius, I would give it a break for a minute and then I would do it
Yeah,
again. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
I know it's from the last two. You know, I overdid it because
Yeah.
my first Chase card I've had for a few years. It was my first business card, the preferred, and yeah, the last two. Yeah,
I
I think I
actually
just did it like
downgraded the
too soon.
preferred to I downgraded the preferred to an unlimited because the preferred wasn't giving me the multipliers on social media and things like that, where I should have gotten 3 times because they kept telling me the merchants weren't coding it right. So I was like, wait a minute. So I just said, let me get something better than 1 point and get 1.5. So I moved it to the unlimited, you
Yeah.
know? So okay, getting back to Joshua, I don't know about that puppy, about the Sapphire Terrace in Austin may close down. I don't know.
All right.
All right. So have you heard that, Darius?
No, I haven't.
So that I don't know. I have a better shot at the business than personal. I'm gonna do that. Sledge, don't tempt me, Sledge. Lisa, you are the best, Lisa. Everybody check out Lisa's channel, please. Lisa, drop your channel on the stream, please, my love. I appreciate that. Um, wait, Caesar. Oh, see, he got the IHG personal and the business at 1224.
See, I was afraid to apply for a personal myself because then I'd be 524. And I'm trying to stay in, you know, I'm trying to stay under. So
and here's the thing.
that's why I have
Um,
my wife apply for it.
but here's one thing that I think we've tried to prove here on the on through all our channels. If Chase is offering a better sign up bonus through a mailer or whatever, let's say the new preferred that just came out, where you still got the 60,000 and then a $300 travel credit, right? They tend to overlook the 524 rule and approve more people when there are special bonuses. If you get a mailer sent to you, we had that one day during one of my lives. Josh Giebel had applied and then got that dreaded, 7 to 10 day thing live, right? And then he called Recon and they gave it to him because it was a special offer. So don't let Chase intimidate you, mi gente. Don't. Chase is not the end all be all. There are 1,000 other cards out there that you could apply for, except for me with Capital One, but that's personal for me at this point. You know that. So look at this. DJ Bruce Wayne. For those that want another good resource of information, Caesar Joel, awesome with finances and credit. Absolutely. Cesar is a savage when it comes to this stuff. Cesar's the reason why I went with Hilton with stuff. Like everybody and the city, I never even thought of city. And he was the one, Joe, get the premiere before it became Strata Premiere. Get the premiere. And then I got it, and sure enough. So absolutely, And Prince, yes, Sledge has some kind of in with the banks. I'm telling you. I will be moving up to the CSR and we're going to do shots. I'm telling you right now, that's going to happen. And maybe I apply live. Who knows? No, but I can't apply yet. I'm going to have to do a product change because I still got 2 years to go out, So here we go. Our comments on mileage may vary. I got denied for the IHD business card. They stated 524 for the lead.
Oh, wow.
But it's elevated offers. That's what I'm saying. If it's an elevated offer, if it's your standard, I believe their standard is 140,000 is normally where I see IHG. If they jump it to 165, 170, that's when you apply if you're over and your odds are better to get approved. Trust me, do it, come back and thank me later because that's how it's going to go down. You're going to see Chase has 4 domestic lounges, still can't take them. Yeah, but they're opening 2 more soon. Did you try Recon? Amazon needs to give me $350 for me to give up a Chase slot. Here's the thing. Again, Prince, I got it, and I'm at laughing my you-know-what off, and I got it. You know what, Prince? Prince, you're young. Shoot your shot. Do like Key. Kiki Adventures, that will always be, she shoots her shot, and she will always, nothing but net for my girl Key. Nothing but net. All right. Um, Sledge also got IHG over 5. He did. I remember that. And you didn't get and he didn't get the targeted offer. See, he got approved at 1324. Okay, that's rubbing it in right now. All right, that now you playing Sledge. All right, you don't. That's bragging right now, Poppy. Bragging is a sin. All right. Chase sort of nerfed the trip cancellation insurance benefit. Yeah, well, now you have to pay for the ticket in full. At first, Chase had this deal where if you bought a portion of the ticket with your Chase card, they would cover the whole trip. I guess they figured they're losing money. So now you have to buy the whole trip. It only makes sense. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, from the business side, it makes sense. Of course, from our side, we don't. We want to get as much as we can.
No,
We want to stay that
100%.
way. We don't want them to nerf
100%.
anything. I mean, you know.
And even DJ Bruce Wayne says if you don't have the Chase Sapphire preferred, guys, the bonus is still out there. Again, you could use the referral link below. You're going to get 60,000 points and $300 statement credit for travel. That's awesome. You know? Okay, so he loves FHR. Yeah, Sledge is just love. They love Sledge. So I want to thank Vincent for the memberships. Vincent, that was very kind of you. Vincent has just been amazing. Vincent shared with me pictures with his mom on a trip that he took to the Middle East. Beautiful. God bless you. You're an amazing son, Vincent. I really want to just say that because I've told you that personally. What you do with mom is just amazing. So God bless you. Thank you. Okay. Benjamin, I agree with you. Yep. Thank you, Benjamin. I appreciate that. Marriott Gold is in status. It's a minor inconvenience to Marriott. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I only have gold status for Marriott, but I've always been upgraded. This summer, they gave me lounge access for me and my wife. Something is something. It's better than nothing. That's the way I see it. And if you're out of the country, they say, I haven't done it yet, but that you get treated better with some sort of status. So I'll take it, especially if it doesn't cost me anything. Who cares?
Yeah.
If the CSR gets hotel status, it's clutch. That's what I'm waiting for. CSR with status at Hyatt, that would be something. Yo, right now, Jesse, honestly, I'd take it with IHG status. One thing that's slept on, and this was Lonnie again that told me this. He got the United Club Infinite card that gets you lounge access to United. That comes with IHG Platinum status. So it's an expensive card, but you're getting United perks at lounges, better multipliers, and status at a hotel chain. Why not? So if you want an IHG and don't think you're going to get approved for the card, just then get the United card. I can get the United card by product changing from my Explorer card to that. I already called Chase and they said yes. That means I would get IHG status. Yeah, I won't get the 4th night free or 5th night free, whatever it is, or a bunch of points up front. But if I really wanted status with IHG, if I was staying at a hotel somewhere, why not? So, figured out the bank rules. Yo, Prince, you have to go check out Sledge. Prince, you know that. 26 chase cards. Yo, I have 11 chase cards now. So CSR to get Discoverus and IHG status, that would be hot. Absolutely. You would figure that a card like the CSR would give you some sort of status, and they're only giving you car rental status. That's just stupid,
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yo, and it's true. Cesar saying, and Yuri's not lying, 10 custom cash cards. Yuri brought a phone book to the NOLA meetup. He's not lying. Yuri also brought 5 passport books stamped and full. He's not lying. Okay? Yuri, I put it out there for you. Papi, you're not lying. And I forgive you for the out-of-pocket comment 2 weeks ago, Yuri. You know I wasn't going to let that go. But I'm going to forgive you on that one. But it's true. He has all those cards. It's not a story. He's not lying.
Yeah, how do you keep up with all those? I mean,
He
you have
must
to
have
watch how much
spreadsheets.
you
Yuri,
spend.
do you
And
have
yeah,
spreadsheets or some
it's the
supercomputer
only
that
way.
look at this? Look at this. It's 10 cash car and seven, really.
Oh,
It's insanity.
crazy.
It's insanity. Yo, Cesar, we have to talk if we're gonna let Yuri into Puerto Rico, Cesar. I'm gonna put Yuri out on Smash on that one, Cesar. We have to talk. Yuri's gonna have to pay drinks for us in Puerto Rico the whole weekend. Um, yeah, they do approve when he's under 524. But Yuri's had the cards for a while, so you know. So I'm just catching up with the messages here. Any thoughts on what's going to happen with U.S. Bank Altitude Reserve card holders? Nelson, how are you, Nelson? Thank you for being here. Nelson, for those cards, whenever a card gets taken out of a rotation, it doesn't dead the card. You can still use the card, receive its perks. The only way that changes is if they literally then change the card product to a different card product, and then you're stuck. Some people had that, right, Darius? Have you had that happen to you, Darius?
Yeah, actually, with the Freedom card, the OG
Explain to him,
Freedom.
because maybe this will
Yeah,
help Nelson, and then I'll go
they
further.
had a. I wasn't paying. That was kind of my fault. I wasn't paying attention either. Luckily, I caught it. But when they started forcing people to, or not forcing, but yeah, in a way, forcing like, oh, you know, your Freedom card is going to be changed into Freedom Unlimited, for example. And they gave you the email gave me a time period. I don't remember exactly, but it gave me a date that's when my card would be transferred over. And then I know some people didn't have this
You
problem
slept on
at
that
all.
one?
Uh,
You
no,
slept on that one?
because I had to look online, like, how are they gonna force me to change my card? So people were telling me to to call in and let them know, like, I don't want my card to be changed or whatnot. But still, it's kind of messed up the fact that they're forcing people to change the card, although there are plenty of still active, card holders of the OG Freedom card. So, I mean, I would say maybe keep a lookout for that in case that happens, where you may be the small portion of people out of the giant group of people to end up having this problem, because I haven't really seen many people talk about it in the space who have the OG Freedom card, but yeah, they tried to play me on that. I don't know, man. Chase, I don't know, man. Chase be doing me dirty. So, like, now that I'm over here talking about stuff, Chase kind of did me a little dirty.
So they're treating you like Capital One treats me. Fair enough. Or CJ with Amex. When CJ applies for an Amex card and they give him like $1,000 credit line, so
Yeah, they make me wait for business card applications. Like, I'm like, what? I'm like,
yo,
I
look at it.
spend on my
Look
ink
at Prince.
preferred all day.
Yo, help me out here with Prince. Prince is talking. You wait till the guy here next week, Prince. Wants more points, trying to get me with 1,000,000. Prince, come on, Prince. Just click my link and get your Amazon card already. Oh my God, I love you, Prince. You're the best. So which business score, Joe? Sledge, for me, the business score was from Experian. You can do Experian with them sometimes, and I think now for the holidays they'll offer you a deal where you can sign up and pay for the package for the year in advance, and they constantly monitor your business score. It was cool, and I did it for the year, but I'm going to be honest with you. After a while, once you know what your limits are and things like that, I didn't think it was worth paying another $100 and something, almost 200 for it. So that's why. But it's Experian, the one that I used. So, Manuel, it was 200,000. That was your high. Okay, for IHG. Damn.
No.
Okay. Did you pay? No, I didn't pay for DMB. Not at all. That was just, you can literally go on there and get it for free, but they don't update it all the time. With Experian, when you do the business score, they monitor it like if you had some other monitoring service. If you open the card, if you, let's say, put a large amount on a card, they ding you and tell you, look, don't forget, this is your, so they monitor it for you, Ian. That's why. So, but again, thank you, Ian. I appreciate that. I'll check my emails for a code. Absolutely. Code helps. Absolutely. So dang, even Chase be declining me for the IG business card.
See?
Oh, there comes Key, and Key has like 1,000,000 cards.
Yeah,
Key,
right.
how you doing, my love? Yo, Yuri's a savage when it comes to approvals. I'm telling you, Darius. Where Sledge wants to know where you going next, Darius.
Um, Honestly, I still didn't plan anything yet for the holidays, so I'm kind of late right now. The for sure next trip will be during spring break. Um, I still didn't book it yet, but I have to use my Marriott 5 nights. So I have 5 award nights. So I'm trying to figure
Oh
out
damn.
exactly where. I'm trying to look at like the weather and decide. Because at first we were thinking about doing something in the Caribbean or maybe like Central America, and then I was thinking like, well, March time, that's spring break. I'm like, that's probably not the best idea. So maybe I'm gonna try and do something in South America or
But
something.
you're
We'll see.
young. You could do spring break. How old are you, Darius?
Yeah, but I don't wanna deal with uh this usually my vacations are like usually my vacations are like we go here, boom, 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 boom. And I kind of want this trip to be more like relaxing, you know. I have a I have a trip in Japan in May. That's gonna be like a heavier trip, and I know it's gonna be like
Okay.
back to back doing stuff. So now I try and like make it so it's like a have like a more relaxing trip.
You are
Yeah,
too
so
funny. I can't. I can't with you. Oh my god. So Sled says a lot of business credit cards only report to the Small Business Finance Exchange. Let me. Um.
it's
8:33. That's right. I'm telling you. I'm not lying. Yo, I wished Amex had a lounge in Newark. The lounges in Newark is like it's if you don't have United, you're done pretty much. You know. Um. Utilization doesn't matter with business cards. No, but if you carry a balance, that's the problem, Sled. So if you have a $5,000 credit line and you charge 2,500 and you didn't bring it down enough, you're at 50%. That's the problem. So what your business score will take the hit because I saw that. You know, um, thank you, Keith, for that. Hit the like and subscribe, mi gente. Let's do this, people. Appreciate you. Ian says Player 2 Inc. Unlimited arrived today. Got the 90K in one per. Wow. Oh, damn. I'm sorry. I read the first part, but the
oh
hot water heater. Yo, Ian, you saw I just last weekend I did the video on that on how to hit subs, and that was one of them. Unfortunately, and I was in the same boat as you, puppy. My hot water heater went off in Florida. The landscaper called. I kid you not. He's like, Joe, hay agua saliendo por el garaje. There's water coming out from under the garage door, and I was like, oh God. And it was the water heater. So I'm sorry, Ian. I'm sorry. Good news is you were able to meet the sub. Hopefully that offsets some of the cost of the water heater, puppy. I'm sorry about that. Um, Michael says, got the mailers before I got my Chase Ink and was elevated. Had a recon twice. Oh, no, yeah. Michael has the issue with those recons too. Why do you want to be on the 524? Okay, Key wants to know, why do you want to be on the 524 and what are the 5 best chase cards you would recommend if you were at 0?
well, I want to be under 524 just to. The thing is, I don't really apply for cards that often. Um, I earned a decent amount of points just through my regular spin and on business spin. Um, I guess me being under 524 is just I'm not in a situation where I'm forced to like hold myself like, oh, I can't get this card. Like, me getting the ISG card was actually last minute. Because I just wanted to be able to find a place in Osaka, and I wasn't trying to stay out of the way in a Marriott hotel or whatnot, because there wasn't any in the area that I wanted to be. So for me, like I'm not really pressured. There's no card where I'm like, oh, like I can't, you know. But at the same time, like I could maybe later I might try and get the reserve card, or I don't want to have any problems getting an ink card when the time comes when I want to get an ink card. So that's really the only reason why like I want to stay under 524. I think by what are we now? March. I think maybe I have 6 more months or so, and I'll be 324. Um, but I got the ink cards that I needed. I'm probably gonna take a break for a while. That's
Okay.
really the only reason why. I mean, I did want the ISG, but my wife
How many
got it
months you
now.
have before you go
Uh,
under? Or you're
I
already
think I have
under?
about 6. No, I am. I'm 424. I'm 424 now.
I got like 16 months to get to like 524.
It
So
doesn't.
Nico has a question here, and this is a great question, and I have your answer, Nico. He has $50,000 in utility spend every year for business. What's the best card? There's two, in my opinion. The first one, which is a pain in the neck to get, but it's worth it, is the Wyndham Business Earnest card. Gives you 5 times on that. So, but also the Chase Inc. Business Cash Card gives you 5 times on utilities. You can make a killing. So if you're into Chase points, I would just tell you do the Chase. And actually, that might be your better option because Wyndham is more narrow, in their scope, because only you're going to be able to use them really for Wyndham redemptions. But for Chase, that's massive. If you're looking for a Chase Inc. cash card, I have those links below. But I'm telling you, at 5 times, it's fire. So for any utilities, and not only like electric bills, but I'm going to tell you what else. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up my card and show you what it covers. Um, so it'll cover not only internet, cable, utilities, phone services, 5 times back. Same with Wyndham Business Earners. Your light bill, all those things like that would come off. So 5 times, I would do the in cash, if anything. I just think it's a better bet. So thank you for that question, Nico. Um, Ian, I don't get the mailers as much. My wife gets most of them. Do you think the US bar will return? I don't know. They're really pushing that Smartly card. Have you seen that, Darius?
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm not
I didn't
impressed
really.
because you need to have like $100 million to get 4 times on the stuff. It's like you got to work your way up, right? Like Bank of America. It's like
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't like that.
I
They
can't
force
see.
you
I
to.
mean, here's the thing: can they return it? I'm not gonna say no because look what um Capital One did with their card and quickly just changed it and brought it back with a different name, right? Amex might do the same with their preferred cards again. So I will never say no. It could be a refresh, or they could just try to push out one product and see how well it works. No one, I really don't know. Um, and that's true, Prince, and the Amex Business Platinum, but for no money out of pocket and the benefits you get for Chase, $0, and you get 12 months, no interest. Prince, I think for this one, it beats it. Um, yeah, Yuri, we talked about this earlier. You weren't here, but they're not going to do it anymore. The only way you're going to be able to get that now is the founder's card. That I do have the link below, and I'm the only one that pushes the founder's card in this space. So check that out. Got the United Club card at 824. Look at that. Kit Kat, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. That's the card I want, but I'm not flying enough yet because I have 2 United cards. I get 2 passes for each card, and I usually fly by myself for United. 4 passes is enough for me right now for my travel. I need someone to explain these travel benefits in detail because it's confusing a little. Prince, next week when you're on, you're going to have all the answers, my friend. You'll see. Next week is going to be a movie. Rod, how you doing? Rod, look at this. What's
Hey,
up,
what's
Joe
up?
and Darius? Rod, glad to have you back, papi. MP Rubio, how you doing? Hello and wepa, papa. How you doing? I'm sorry, guys. I'm behind here. Vincent, I thank you. I'm going to try to move down the list here. I have CJ Batista. How you doing, puppy? Got denied for the elevated 90K sub. The Ink Unlimited applied in branch and tried recon. Still denied. I was 424. Okay, so if you open up a recent business card, that could be why it was a month. Yeah, was that what happened to you, Darius?
No, mine was 3 months, but again, I had almost exactly like 90 days before the one before that too. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's and
It's
here's
I mean
DJ Bruce Wayne.
it's not really a good look, so I wasn't, you know, I was disappointed, but I wasn't totally shocked, I gotta be honest. And
DJ Bruce Wayne says Amazon Prime Visa is a great card if you shop there. Period. 200 is the highest you're gonna get. Totally worth it. Yep, I agree. The United Club Infinite is a beast. You also get the same travel protections as CSR. That's great to know. Thank you, Vincent, for that. I appreciate that. Um, you guys are amazing. David Gomez, thank you so much, Papi. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. I appreciate that. Yuri says also the Ritz. My beautiful niece, Victoria Loren en la casa. Darius, this is my girl, the one and only Queen Victoria. She is the woman. I love her.
what's going
Vicky, how
on?
you doing, baby girl? Kit Kat, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. CSR needs Plaza Premium and access to UA clubs. Even Plaza Premium would be hot. You're right. And for those of you that I went out of JetBlue Orlando, the Plaza Premium Lounge was fire. It was beautiful. So you're right. Kit Kat, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'd skip status for UA access. Yo, 100%. If they gave you that, you're right. If you think about it, Chase runs, has the United cards. They should give you something like that. That would be amazing. Okay, let me see. Yuri got 10 custom cash. Yes, he does. Joe, what are you going to use at 200? Honestly, Prince, Christmas gifts for the kids, my nephews, my niece. So here's the cool thing. The founder's card, if you sign up with my link, they give me points, which then turns into cards, like gift cards. So I have Amazon gift cards coming from them. Discover had given me some referrals, so I'm using that with Discover. Plus, on my business card with Amazon, I had a ton of points there. So I'm going to be using it for just to offset some of the Christmas stuff. I still like kind of going to stores for things, but for the other stuff I can get through Amazon, why not? But that's what I'm gonna do, Prince. Depends on what you're trying to do, what you're trying to get out of a card. Let's keep moving. Now he's using Max Rewards. Max Rewards is glitchy. I have Max Rewards as well, but the app for Max Rewards sometimes doesn't always sync properly. I use card pointers as well. And card pointers to me, when you're on because they don't necessarily load from the app, you can do it more from the computer, but card pointers is amazing. And it tells you on the app when you're in the store what's the best card to use. That's fire, So yeah, utility bills that's exactly, Nico. Like I use the internet, the light bill, things like that. That all will count for you, Nico. So I would use it, I'm telling you, check out the Chase in Cash card, Nico. Give it a shot. No annual fee, no interest for a year. You got nothing to lose, Nico. Trust me on that. Okay? So you're gonna love it, Nico. You'll see. Okay? Okay, here we go. Yo, if you see anything pop up on the screen there, if you're ahead of me, Darius, please. Because I'm like way behind here. Okay, so we were talking about the cards being changed,
Yeah.
and that was Vincent. His OG Freedom was changed to the Unlimited.
Oh, see,
That's the problem. Be so pissed off if
yeah,
they change my Freedom OG. Yo, that's funny. You're right, Ian. Thanks. Got a proof for it right before the deadline. All right, Nelson. Good for you, puppy. Trying to see what gives you the most points. 100% Prince, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be Chase. Yeah, Prince is gonna blame me for his stuff. All right, Prince, I remember that. Yo, Reynel, how are you? Reynel, you missed. Reynel was the only one that wanted to know about Capital One. Reynel, you're looking at the man who loves Capital One, and that's your catch-all. So let's say, how much spend, if you don't mind sharing, Darius, do you put on a Capital One card a month? On because you said it's your catch-all. What's your spend?
if I don't count, I mean, if I include business, it could range. It could be 5, 10,000. It could
Wow.
be around 5 to 10,000. Yeah.
Wow.
But if I'm working on bonuses, like, I'll have the
You
ink.
move it,
So
right?
then it takes away, but assuming that I'm not working on any bonuses and, it doesn't go towards any other categories, then
Wow.
I'll
Okay.
run it up on, yeah.
So, Reynel, now you see he uses it for everything. Now, you said personal and business, right, Darius? For now?
Yeah. But with business making the majority of it. Because my
Okay.
personal spend is really mostly will go to the Amex Gold because most the other money that I could spend is on eating, groceries and dining out. And then
Okay.
I have rent, which goes on my bill card. But
Okay. USB Cash Plus if you're doing a cashback setup. Too easy. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Too easy. That's solid. I don't have a USB a US bank card. I want to, but I have too many things opened up. That's just, So you have the Ink Trios. Didn't realize the benefits. Only got it for a sub, but thanks for the answer. Nico, you know what, Nico? Do yourself a favor. And I'm not saying this to promote anything, but go to Card Pointers. I do have a link below that you could see it, and they have an offer that ain't going to cost you nothing. They have a free trial. What I like about Card Pointers is that they literally break it down for you what each card will offer you for what purposes. They break it down, and they even have icons that'll show you if it's for flights, if it's for electric, if it's for internet, if it's for phones. Nico, check it out. It's Card Pointers down below. Try it out. See what you think. It's an easy app to use. And what I like is in that it's different from Max Rewards. Max Rewards, you have to sync your cards and give them your information. You don't have to do that with Card Pointers. You put the cards you have, and it tells you what cards are good for where and when. And if you put in the date that you opened it, it'll tell you when your renewal date is coming as well. So I just think that's if you don't want to give up your information, Card Pointers is the way to go. Reinel wants to know, ¿qué tiempo mínimo me recomendarían tener del historial a la hora de aplicar? He wants to know, Reinel wants to know how much history should he have in his credit before applying for the Venture X? What do you think, Darius?
I mean, when I got my Venture X, I probably only had, when I got Venture, I only had a handful of cards, maybe two or three. But I also had a few years of credit history already. So, I mean, if you already have like a basic starter card, I don't really see Capital One blocking you out. I mean, I don't think it's that serious. I mean,
No, and I'm,
it's,
I'm going to translate it for him. Reinel, si usted ya tiene por lo menos 1 año, 2 años historial y tienes otra tarjeta, Capital One, lo dudo que te vaya a negar. Capital One le gusta a la gente que no tengan tanto tarjeta crédito o que tienen tanto inquiries en su cuenta. So, usted debe de estar bien si quiere aplicar para ese. So, Capital One is usually better in your beginning stages than being at the end game, as Chad says.
yeah.
So,
Or if you have a lot of history, but if you haven't applied for a lot of cards, then you'll still be okay. It's more so when you're like Joe or
yep,
Sledge,
with Screw. Yep.
when you're just running up, inquiries, then yeah, you're gonna have a problem. But I think for somebody who is maybe maybe had credit history for some years already, and you only have maybe a handful of cards, if that, I don't see why you'd have any problem.
Yeah, because Capital One
Assuming you have
would rather
a
give
good
you that,
score or
right?
something.
Capital One is more of
Yeah,
the cards you get at the start.
yeah.
They don't want the heavy inquiries. They don't like card churners. They don't like that kind of stuff. So, okay. M2K, Darius wants to know where are you going to stay at and how many points?
I didn't decide yet. But I know there's two Holiday Inns because I wanted to be near Namba and the downtown Bodie area where like all the action's happening. So I know there's two places around there. I think one is a little bit more like in the center of it, and one's a little bit like at the top, a little bit north of it. And I kind of wanted to be right outside of it. So I'm kind of deciding between the two, but I think that between the two, there's maybe like 20 something thousand points a night or something like that. So it's
Okay.
definitely reasonable. And like I said, for me it came because compared to the other brands were just out of the way, and I'm like, no, I don't want to I don't want to be that far out of the way to where a lot of stuff is going on. So
So M2K is saying that that the InCash will not give it for utilities. Then it's going to be the Wyndham Business Earner. I'm going to be honest with you. That includes I put my light bill from Florida there, and my PSE&G bill here from New York, from Jersey, and I get a ton of points just from that, and I just let it rock. I automatically let it hit with that. Now Mike wants to know any cards have elevated earn on home or auto insurance. Unless the card is offering a bonus on certain insurances, which some cards kind of do. I don't know if the Attune does that yet. I would say put it on a 2% on a 2 multiplier card like the Venture X, right?
yeah. Or I mean, I don't really do the gift card stuff with the in cash like that, but um, I guess you could take the opportunity and take advantage of that if you're the type of person that willing to do that. But
Right.
yeah, I'd probably say the safer bet is
Yeah, I don't do
uh,
I don't do gift cards either like that. To be fair, I don't do it. I don't. I'm old school. I'm not gonna run the risk like that. So I hear you, but I would put it if you don't have a Venture X or a 2 times multiplier card, then if you have a Chase Unlimited 1.5, something better than nothing. That's how I see it. Better than 1 times, right? So unless what you're gonna do is now if you have um cards that if you spend let's say 3,000-4,000 on business cards or 5,000 at one shot and they give you a higher multiplier, you can go that way too. So instead of breaking it up into monthly payments and pay them all on one shot, that could be something you consider. So um I don't think Amex is going to increase the annual fee this year, but I think they're going to do it next year.
yeah, I think it'll come at some point. I don't think it's gonna be as crazy as some people might think it'll be, but yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, so CJ says I got the IG biz last minute for my Japan
Me
trip,
too.
worth it. So like Darius wasn't entirely surprised with the denial. Yeah, Yuri, it continues to have problems with Chase. Chasing cash utilities limited to internet cable phone, right? Yeah, that's what it seems like it is. Um, but Wyndham, no. I'm telling you, the light bill goes on that. Yeah, it did not make life easier. You're right, Prince. Card pointer shows you your credit card bills. No, it'll just show you, it won't show you what you owe on it, Yuri. It shows you what you can use and maximize the points for. So if you go to a store, it'll show you the best cards that you have in your wallet listed, which is the best one. So let's say you have 3 cards that give you 5 times on something, it's going to list those 3 cards, but it's not going to give you the balances or whatever bills are hitting because you're not syncing it to your accounts. So he went to the Holiday Inn.
Oh yeah. Oh nice.
They want to know what your next redemption is going to be.
Next redemption, like I said, it'll probably be around spring break time. Like I said, I haven't decided where it's gonna be. Um, since I'm trying to use the 5 free nights, I'm not trying to go too far, but might be maybe South America, something on this side. So maybe somewhere around there. I'll have an idea probably in the next month or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yuri says, yeah, Wyndham, I'm telling you, that's why I won't get rid of that card. It was a pain in the neck card to get. Again, Wyndham Business Earners, but so worth it. Okay. Now Yuri says he has a State Farm card that gives you 3% for insurance. Only you would have that card, Yuri. I swear to God. Jackie, how are you doing, Jackie? Jackie, do me a favor, my love. Can you put your channel here? Drop it in the comments so that we can also have people subscribe. Jackie is amazing, mi gente. We've been doing lives every other week, basically. Jackie has so much information to give in English and Spanish. Please support her channel, as well as Lisa Stocks earlier. Please subscribe to them. So Yuri, yeah, they do add the offers for you, but I like adding them from the computer because it'll automatically, like if you open up your Amex app, it'll automatically load them up for you for Amex, for Chase, for Citi, whatever. It does it automatically. Jackie, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that, my love. Reinel says, thank you for the response. Cesar Joel me recomendó este canal y estoy aprendiendo bastante. He says Caesar recommended the channel and he's learning a lot. Cesar es el hombre. Gracias, Cesar, siempre por tu apoyo, papi. Reinel, gracias por estar aquí. Cualquier cosa, papá, tú sabes, me puede mandar un text, un email. My email is literally thecreditcardconnection@gmail. You guys know if you email me, I respond immediately. Whatever you guys need, that's what we're here for, guys. Okay. Tristan, how you doing, Tristan? For the first year, I'll be using my Discover card as much as possible. Yo, Tristan signed up and used my link actually for Discover. Tristan, that Discover card is so powerful in the first year. 10% cash back is fire. So you're doing the right thing. And now for the holidays, even more so, because I think they're offering it at Target as one of the stores. Bro, use and abuse it. Way to go, yeah. Tristan. Thank you for being here, Tristan. I appreciate that. Capital One does not like when you're good with your cards. Best way to get in is early, right? When you don't have much history. Yep, unless you're Sledge. Yo, you are not kidding. Vincent, Vincent, you're blessed, Vincent. And tell you, it's personal with me. So before we ask for another question, I just want to make sure we hit. Guys, this is clutch. Founders card. Again, I'm going to plug the Founders card. A lot of you guys got a free membership to the Founders card. I believe it was through United a while back, a couple of months ago. Right now, they are offering a Marriott, check this out, guys, status match for the Platinum status, Platinum Elite status, where if you stay 15 nights in 3 months, you'll get Platinum status for the 1 year. Normally, it's 50 nights. They're giving you 15 nights. If you stay at a Marriott, you'll get Platinum Elite status with them for a year if you're a Founders Card member. The Founders Card membership, I know some people poo-poo it. I'm a lifer for it. I think it's worth it. If you think or interested in a Founders Card membership, that link is down below. But it also gives you status at IHG. It gives me status at Hilton. It gives me 15% off United flights. Okay, 15%. And 10% on many other airlines like Virgin Atlantic and things like that. It gives me status at all the car rental agencies, including Sixth. So there's a lot that it offers. I know some people don't like it because you don't see the perks up front, but I can tell you by having the card, the perks that it offers. So you should do yourself a favor. And now they're going to be the only ones that are going to give you Caesars Diamond status without staying one night at Caesars. Actually, when I was in NOLA, we went to the Caesars. We ate dinner at Caesars, and I had a $100 gift certificate there because they give you the $100 anniversary year thing with Caesars, and I was able to get it with the Founders card. So check that out. The other thing is, let me see, guys. I want to make sure I carry all this. Before I finish my second thing, again, guys, up to 50% off for their Black Friday sale with Extra. Extra's a beautiful wallet. They have a lot of accessories. If you use the link below, you're going to get an additional percentage off. So check out Extra. My man Darius has his Extra on that end, the Parliament on that side. I have Prince here with a really weird request. Need Amex to start giving him a 300K bonus. Bro, 250 is good enough, bro. I just got the 250 bonus from Amex Platinum. So now, Darius, before we go, you have the Platinum, you have the Venture X. Why not the Reserve?
Well, can you hear me good?
Yep, I hear you perfectly.
Because my earbuds died. So yeah, so for me, I mean, I don't have anything against the Reserve. It was really just you said between the Platinum and the Reserve?
No, why? But like, why don't you have the reserve? Is it that you chose because you have the Platinum and Venture X? Like, I know people that have all three. I think it's overkill.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I was at for me. It was really like, if I get it, I mean, having the Venture X and having the Platinum already, I don't really see the benefit, um, unless I want to just test out some stuff with the reserve card, just to say, just to be able to talk about the experience with it. That's really the only, like, I'll end up getting the card, and that'll really be the only reason for the bonus, and to be able to share some experience with the card, and that's about it. I don't
So you
see
don't
any.
use chase points as much. You don't have UR points.
Yeah, I use the Freedom Flex and all that. It's just typically most of my earnings are going on Amex. I mean, my
Okay.
rent is my main one. I mean, rent is like the biggest one personal item, so that goes to bill. My dining out and grocery shopping, eating out, all that stuff goes on my gold card. Not counting any sort of business spend or anything, and then any other like secondary stuff on the side would be on my Venture X card. And I mean, I work from home, so I don't have to drive anywhere unless it's on the weekend. And then I go to the gym, it's like 5-6 minutes away. So I don't really have much to optimize on gas.
Okay.
So for me, like, with those three cards alone, I can just about cover almost just about everything. The rest is just getting statuses, or taking advantage of like flight travel benefits, or hotel related benefits.
Well, I had one of my who's my friend now, but my former students who graduated back in 2006, and I was sharing with Lonnie last night. This is my friend Vladimir Cruz, who just literally got his card, and you can laugh. So he just sent me a text today that he got a Sapphire Reserve card today. Literally, this was like at 6:15 tonight, and I'm laughing because he had the preferred, and he asked me the other day, should he get it, and I said yeah, because he's traveling to Europe, and the perks are going to be the perks, the coverage, the travel, the $300 travel credit, all that's going to come off, and it's going to be a slam dunk for him.
Yeah.
But the portal, he hit me up the other night. He was like, "Yo, Barreto, the Chase portal for buying things is great. The offers they give you, the multipliers, if they're offering, and like Spencer Johnson did a year ago or so, where he bought his Mac computer with 1.5 back, you get a good discount off. So why not?
Yeah.
And that's what Lonnie and I were talking about last night. Don't shy away from portals. Don't shy away. Like you mentioned before, the Capital One portal.
Yeah.
What check it out before you do anything else. It's worth trying and checking it out for it.
Yeah, because to be honest, like, I think for most people with cards, I don't see how it's hard to be able to use, depending on how much you travel. But if you travel a decent amount, it's hard to not spend cash at some point to go somewhere. I find it really hard to avoid doing that. Like, if I wanted to use all my points and I didn't care about redemptions, I could use it enough to cover like all types of flights I can do. But that's only because business spend can cover it. If it was just solely personal spend I was depending on, and even like the average spend of your average person, I mean, you're gonna spend cash somewhere at some point. You save up your points, you book it for a trip. At some point, you're gonna have to spend cash again.
100%.
Until you replenish where you are again, and that's where I think it's good. I mean, if you can optimize and get a better price somewhere, and you also get it through a portal, I mean, why not? And then I do hear things some people say about, of course, there's the risk if you book through the portal, because it's not direct. And typically what I'll do is I'll call in when I book, for example, the hotel, just to ensure that everything was booked fine.
Right.
So I book it, and then I can just call the hotel the next day or whatever, a couple of days later, whatever I want, and just check, like, make sure my reservation's there. Okay, all good. See you then.
That's exactly what I do. I always call them or hit the chat up. You're right.
Yeah.
So Raynell is saying the Venture X is his preference, and the only one that he would want to travel. like as his main card, but he wants to know if he should apply for another card while he starts learning how to travel with points. That's a tough one. What do you suggest? So, like, should the Venture X be his first card, or should he get something lesser? My concern is that then Capital One is Capital One.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's
and for the price, like if you get the regular Venture card, it's the same price.
yeah. I mean,
I mean,
I
the
would
same
take
point structure. You know what I mean? So, what's the point?
if you're gonna travel. I mean, of course, if you get the Venture X and you know there's no way that you're gonna travel to be able to use that travel credit. I mean, I guess if you're not picking up cards that quickly, you could get the Venture, because I got the Venture before the Venture X. I got both bonuses. I had the Venture, and then later on, like I ended up picking up the Venture X. I didn't have any problem, but I wasn't applying for a bunch of cards. Obviously, the benefit of having it was just the 2x on everything. But I would take the Venture X, all day, any day. But again, if somebody's telling me that they're super frugal and they know, like, I can't travel this year, I'm not going to be able to travel, until end of next year, 2026, then I think maybe get the bonus, and then at least you can get the hit with the $95.
So he should apply for the Venture card by itself first.
I mean, like I said, if you're gonna travel, I would assume, if you're getting the Venture card, you're gonna travel. So for me, I think if you're gonna travel, the Venture X is worth it, because you're gonna get the sign-up bonus is gonna pay for itself in value.
Okay.
And then that travel credit is gonna offset too, so it's extra. But again, I would say if you know you're gonna travel, to be able to use that travel credit, then for me, yeah, it's easy.
So
choice.
Reinel, si va a viajar, él dice, y yo pienso lo mismo, la Venture y la Venture X, la diferencia es uno es $95, el otro es $395. Sinceramente, si tú vas a viajar, coge la Venture X, porque por lo menos te dan $300 al frente ahí que tú puedes usar con el portal de ellos, que es bien fácil para usar. So, eso es lo que yo haría, papi.
Yeah, I mean, if you're someone who's going to be reasonable with credit cards, you're not going to go crazy like,
right.
Like us. I think you can't go wrong with the Venture X. Like, if you know you're going to travel, like do regular travel, that credit is enough to justify it. You go on the travel portal, book where you want to go, you get the bonus, you get the you can free authorize users, priority pass for them. I mean, it's
Ricardo, thank you for being here. Ricardo, Colorado. I'm guessing that's for the extra wallet. So, thank you for being here, Ricardo. Thank you so much. Right now, let me see. Yeah, because he's saying that he would want to learn how to use the points and stuff like that. I would still say the Venture X.
Yeah, 100%. And then, I mean, it's 2x on everything, so it makes it even easier. Now you can just use it wherever you go, too.
Fly with Rookie is in the house. Thank you for being here, Fly with Rookie. Joe, I know it's off topic. Paying rent on the Amex here is another data point. So he's saying if you have an Alaska Airlines card but don't have a Bilt card, you can earn Alaska miles from paying rent. All this is done through your Bilt Rewards account. You can get 3 times.
Huh.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. That's awesome. Jesus. Okay. Thank you for sharing that, Papi. I really do appreciate that.
That's good.
Yo, that's fire. So again, if you're renting and you have an Alaska Airlines card but don't have the Bilt card, earn Alaska miles from paying rent. You do it through your Bilt Rewards account. You get 3 times. That's fire. Thank you so much for sharing that. I appreciate it. Mike, yeah, that Windows card, it is going away in February. The Founders Card membership is the only way you're going to be able to get it like that, unless you're a Caesar loyalist. So that link is down below for the Founders Card. He says here, Alaska miles by linking your Alaska credit card to your Bilt Rewards account. From there, you can add your rent information. Wow. So it's pretty simple. If you have your Alaska miles attached to your Bilt app, right? Then you can add your rent information and charge it there. That's fire. 3 times is a lot, So So he's saying it's treated like a built card. You're using the built account. Okay. Well, we're having a little bit of a discrepancy. I have a mortgage, but it's something you've seen a video on. Flyer Rookie, I appreciate it. You know what? It is what it is. You will you'll earn the Alaska miles. Okay. Hey, fair enough. You have the venture, wouldn't recommend it. So Sledge is saying no. So Reynel, Sledge says, don't just do the venture X if you're gonna get it. Okay. So let's see. Prince, you don't need to use all your points for travel. There's other great redemptions. I just did it for my tree. So yep, you know. And here you go. You could get the 3 points according to Fly Rookie. It's hard to do with Alaska miles, but you're earning with Alaska. So, mi gente, we're going on 2 hours and 15 minutes. Do you have any other questions you'd like to be answered? Please do so. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe. It always baffles me when I look back at the video and I got 20 likes and there was 70 people here. Do me a favor, hit the like button. I appreciate it, guys. It does help to get it out there. Next week, we're going to have another young gun in here. Prince will be here with me next week, and we're going to go over a lot next week. There'll be a lot to talk about. Today, we did learn a lot. I want to thank, again, all of you guys for, we're going to do this in order. Xavier, thank you, Papi, again for the super chats. Let's make it plural. John R. Xavier, again with that bonkers nuclear $99 super chat. Thank you so much, Xavier. Ian, thank you so much. You matched, Ian. You matched them. 99 is there, Ian. 99. I love it. And then you came back with $1.99, Ian. There you go. Ian, I appreciate you, Papi. And then Ian came back and threw us the memberships. Ian, I appreciate you, Papi. Thank you so much, man. It's Lazy with my Euro chats. That's right. It's Lazy. Thank you so much. It's Lazy probably in his 9th dream right now. It's like 3:15 in the morning for him. Ian became a new member. Sledge has been around for 6 months. Ian, thank you again for the gift of the memberships. Xavier's been a member for 7. Join the membership, he says. Thank you. Vincent gifted 5 memberships. Vincent, thank you so much, Papi. I appreciate it. Give my love to your mom. I appreciate that, Vincent. Kit Kat, thank you so much for the super chat. And you're right. The Plaza Premium and UA clubs would be fire if they did that. So, mi gente, let me get up the questions here again. I have some people here that had a question. Let me see. So, I didn't mention plastic. I see that they're mentioning it here. You can use plastic, but you're always going to pay a fee. What I tell people is if you're going to use the app Plastic to charge something that you're normally not allowed to charge on, if you're desperate to hit a sub and the spend is high, that would be a way. But if not, I wouldn't, I just think it's rough. So I would just be a little careful for that. But like Flower Rookie says, it's an alternative for those who don't have a bill card or no way to earn bill points. So Flower Rookie, I appreciate you sharing what you're sharing. I really do, Papi. Chatton says, I got the worst card in the history of all cards, the Amex Business Green. Chatton, bro, if I wish I could impersonate Sledge, but like Sledge would be like, it's not trash. It's trash. Right? Or trash. If it's like super trash. Chatting, what you can do, you could technically product change it. See, and here's the thing. I canceled my gold business card outright because the downgrade option was the business green, and I refused to downgrade it to that. I wasn't going to give them $99 or whatever the heck they were going to charge me for it because it was just a waste. So yeah, when you're only getting points, for stuff through their it's trash. But see if you could product change and see if they give you some sort of bonus. Go on the app, on the Amex app or online, and see if they offer you an upgrade bonus to go to a gold or a platinum. They actually might offer you, because they did this with my Blue Business Plus, a better sign up bonus for the platinum card, where instead of spending 20,000 to meet the spend, I only spent 15 for the same 250,000 membership rewards points. So by going on the app, I was able to see it there. So if you want to do that, or the gold where they're offering a higher sign-up bonus for less spend, check that, chat, and then see if that works for you, Papi. I think that might work. Okay. Hot trash. No, 100. That just isn't trash. Thank you, Sledge. Thank you. Sing it, Sledge. Sing it. It's trash, trash, trash. Yes, it is. Basura, basura, basura. 100%. Sledge, you are the man. You are hilarious, Papi. I love you, Sledge. Then I have here, Prince, I have the VX, CSR, and soon Business Platinum. Lord God. Wait till you come next week. Yo, have your cards ready, Prince, to show everybody. Prince has been amazing. We've been going back and forth the last couple of weeks. We're going to have a great time. Guys, if you have anything left to go, we've got to say bye-bye. We're going on 2.5 hours here. And I know that I don't think you had dinner yet, did you, Darius?
No, I didn't.
Darius has that look like, I want to hang up now, guys. So we're going to end it with hold on, making a run at the VX will require Herculean effort. Good luck with that, Mike. I'm never going to get there. So we'll end with chatting then. The opportunity to upgrade was the reason. Nobody can use this garbage card. I already have 4 business gold cards. And okay, but Coño, chatting. What do you want me to tell you after you blow that up on me? You give me the teaser trash card, and then you're telling me you got 4 business gold. However, the business platinum to me is still better than even the business gold. I'm so serious on that. I'm so serious. So, mi gente, the upgrade is always in the app. Look for the business platinum and biz gold. Do it. Oh, wait. I got a question. So tell me, Prince, what is your question? Because I'm gonna have to say bye-bye to Darius, and he's gonna go eat. Come on, Prince. You're quicker than that, Prince. You're young. You could type faster. Come on, Prince. But here it is. Can you upgrade to the business platinum? Yes. I did that. The Business Plus, look on the app, gave me the offer for 250,000 points. Did you watch the video, Prince, or no? Are you just really, Prince? Darius, please help me out here. I upgraded from the blue business card because I did not have the gold straight to the business platinum. They gave me the upgrade for 250,000 points. I just put the video. I hit the spend. So yes, you can, Yuri. You're saying you can't. Yes, you can, Yuri, because I did it and I showed the proof on that. That offer was actually better than the one that on the opposite side through the app through other cards. They were offering me only 175,000 points for 20,000 K spend. So it was better, Yuri, it does not matter if it's a credit card to a charge card. They gave me the offer. Look on the app, Yuri. I do this for a living, Yuri. I get it. So, what do you think will happen? The Dell credit was extended through June. Right now, Fly with Rookie. They're saying June 2025. So we got 6 months with it. Other than that, you'll see that they'll either have to come back. They have to come back with something because that card is really expensive. And this is the biggest perk that they have on that card. So I'm guessing they're going to re-up it somehow, some way. It's kind of like Chase that how Chase had that thing with DoorDash and whatever. They tell you it's going to end and then miraculously they push it back.
Yeah.
So, but, Yuri, I'm going to put you on timeout, Yuri, because you keep... You just want to see yourself here, Yuri. So, needless to say, Prince, you can. Okay, see? So, um, okay, so here's men VX Biz. Yo, but that's a lot, bro. That VX
Yeah.
business card is 30,000. Who's gonna
Yeah.
do that? I can't do that. I would have to get the card and not worry about the points and just say I want the card, right? And that's it. That's what I would have to do, you know. But let me see. 15% off on Rakuten. Yo, let's roll, kid. Yep. Yo, that's awesome. Thank you. That's what people are going to start doing.
Nice.
So, mi gente, we're going to say goodnight. Darius, you have anything you want to end with, papi?
No. Again, thanks, Joe, for having me on. Appreciate everybody. The chat was super active, so that was cool to see.
I have no voice right now. And Darius, you're always welcome here. You know that. What's next coming up for you on the channel? What's your next video going to be dropped? When and what is it about?
Next video next week. What's in my wallet? And then as for like future stuff going on my channel, I actually have some credit card videos already in the lineup, but I'm going to be back incorporating investing videos as well. So you're going to be seeing kind of a mix between credit and then investing related, like ETFs, index funds, like general investing, advice. Well, I wouldn't say it, but I don't give you advice, Yeah. But yeah, so
and here's the thing, it's not a sexy topic.
Yeah,
it's not, but it's one here in our group that people love, and I think that it's needed because every time I have Key here or Lisa, who was here in the community the other day, Jackie, who does like people, Sleds, Chad, Ernest, Tech Yoda, these people, like it brings people this information that otherwise you wouldn't have. Like Xavier was talking about insurances and how you can buy an insurance policy and have that work for you and make money. Like, so you have a supporter here. When you're ready to do it, please come back on and we will talk about what you're going to do. Okay.
For sure. Appreciate it.
My love to the family, Darius. I really appreciate you. Mi gente, Tristan, my first language, believe it or not, Tristan, I learned how to speak Spanish first. I learned English when I was 4, going to be 5, but technically English would be my first language, but I did learn Spanish first because my grandmother lived with us and we needed to speak to her. So honestly, Spanish is it. So I could read it and write it and speak it, but that's how it is. Good night, Jesse. Xavier, I love you, puppy. And Prince is laughing because he can't find any offers. Keep checking. Remember, you also opened up a new card, Prince. That might be why. So don't worry. They always pop up. All right. So Yuri, take care. Bye-bye. Mi gente, you like I say every week, you can be anywhere else. You chose to be here, right? But more than anything else, I thank you. We thank you for giving us the privilege of your time because your time is valuable, mi gente. God bless you. We love you. I will see you next week. Darius, my man, God bless you. Enjoy your dinner, papi.
Thanks.
I'll see you then, Darius. God bless you, papa. Take care. Good night. Tristan, I did learn it young. Thank you, Tristan. Good night, puppy. Chatting, I'm sorry you never had it, but you will. Peace out, fam. CJ, I love you, papa. Gracias, Reinela, a usted. Que Dios me lo cuide. Mi gente, I love you. CJ, good night. We out.
Peace.
Peace.